Hey guys, how's it going? Previously on the channel, we messed with this 110. I actually bought this 110 off of my brother 4 months ago. Something like that. I've had it around here for a little while. Previously, we did some work to it. We got it running. It had some issues with it. I believe it had a spark issue. Previously, we brought it in. It didn't run very well. We flipped the hydraulic lines around because they were flipped the wrong way. You would go to lower this and it would raise it. You would go to raise it and it would lower it. I think another thing that we did with it, what else did we do? I don't think we did very much. I think we also sorted through some electrical on this one. It was either this one or something else. I can't remember what all we did with it. I really don't. So I think what we're going to do in today's video is, I was mowing with this tractor. I made a video on mowing with it, and the head gasket, I guess, has been blowing for a while. It's a 1971 110. 110. I wanted to say 112, but I corrected myself. It's a 1971 110. I think that head gasket's original to the engine, and I think the head gasket with 52, 51 years worth of use on them, they do tend to go bad after some point in time. Ordered a head gasket for it. I don't have it yet. So I figured I'd go on ahead and I'd pull the head gasket off of it, and we would see if that would solve the problem, and maybe we can get it to run a little bit better than it does. But it does, when you mess with it, when you put it under a load, you can hear the head gasket squeak. You can hear compression squeak past the head gasket like it does when the head gasket's blowing, and then not long after you start hearing that squeak, you don't have any compression. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I do believe that head gasket's blown, so we're going to go on ahead and get that off there, which is going to suck looking at it right now. Almost don't want to do it, but I don't have a choice. So we are going to go on ahead and we are going to get this hydraulic pump off of here. I want to see if I can straighten this lever out. I don't know if I can or not. I guess we'll find out, because I don't really like having to reach all the way forward in order to move the hydraulics. So that's going to be something we try to do today. I was going to replace that piece that holds the pump, but I did a little bit of looking at it here to find out. I have another one for a Tecumseh. There it is. For a Tecumseh. As you can see, the lever is how it should be. This is actually different than the one for the 8-horse. I kind of figured the one for the 8-horse and the one for the Tecumseh were the same, but apparently not, so oh well. So yeah, let's go on ahead. I'm going to put you guys in the stand and let's see if we can get that pump off of there. I've never done this before. I haven't watched any videos on it. I don't really think you can find any videos on taking these hydraulic pumps apart. Or not hydraulic, these things off these engines. There's hardly any videos on these tractors on YouTube, it seems like. So let's go on ahead and let's get this hydraulic pump off of here. Let's see how bad it's going to be to get off there, and how much grime is underneath of there, and how the head gasket looks. Ready? Let's go. So let's see about getting this thing off here. I think there's only 3 studs that hold this hydraulic pump on here. There's one right there. I'm going to take the whole plate off if I can. I don't want to remove, well, how hard is it to take the pump off? What do you do? Just these 2 right here? Or anything underneath? Well, maybe we'll just take the pump off. It doesn't look too hard. Take the, if we can get the thing off there. What do I do? Take this idler pulley off. Looks like there's a nut on the other side of that. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Oh, I can tension it. That's just what I was hoping to see. Let me grab my paint marker real quick. I want to mark those hydraulic lines so I know which one goes where. And then after I do that, we'll go on ahead and we'll untension the fuel line, or not fuel line, the belt, so we can get that off. That's probably not going to stay. Maybe we'll see. If I remember right, those are 9/16 fittings. They might be 5/8. I guess we'll find out here momentarily. Just go on ahead and get these off here. Yep, 9/16. There we go. Just go on ahead and get those off. Cool. So remember, this is our top one, this is our bottom one. I won't blame you guys if the wrong one goes to the wrong place. Spark plug wire. Spark plug's tight, that's good. Can't really get on that too well, the spark plug with the pump there. Just about have to take the pump off in order to get to the plug. I loosened that up. I think I did, yeah I did. There we go. Move that over like so. Whoa, that belt. That belt don't look too pretty. We might need, there we go. I just moved this pulley over. I loosened that and moved it over. Remind me, we got a retention that. I think it's just this bolt and this bolt that hold that pump on there. I believe those are 9/16. We might actually have to take this pulley off of here in order to get to them. I hope not, because that don't look too easy. And I know somebody's going to say something. I could just take the whole assembly off, but I can't see it. I don't know where it is. Again, I'm sure somebody out there has done this 100 times and they're telling me that I've only got to take this off or take that off. I've never done this before. This is my first time looking at a hydraulic lift 110 with an 8 horse. I'm just kind of examining it before I go through the trouble of taking that off to find out, oh, it's just 2 studs. Which it actually looks like it is just 2 studs. No, there's a third one. And it's right there under that pump. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull the pump in order to get to it. That's just kind of what I thought. I can't, there we go. Hopefully that goes in there easy. Come on out there. More than likely I'm gonna end up having to take this pulley off. I'm not sure if this is right is tight and left is loose, or left is tight and right is loose. Oh good, we didn't break that stud. That's the first thing I worried about. I don't know if there's a key in there. I think, I wonder, I don't know if it's a tapered shaft or, well the whole shaft's not moving, that's good. What is it? No, it's not a tapered shaft. I bet you it's got a key. We gotta get that off there without damaging it. Let's see if we can get this off here without damaging it. That's gonna be fun. There's a key. I see it right there. Second, are we pulling that shaft out? That doesn't look like it. No, we're just pulling the pulley off. Cool. We are there. I'm going to try to leave that pulley, or the pulley, the key in there. I think I should be able to leave that key in there. There shouldn't be a reason to have to take it out. There we go. That's just what we need. There we go. There was a little washer on that, but I guess not. Yeah, we'd have to take that off there anyway in order to get to that. So, yeah, I guess it was a good idea to just go on ahead and take the pulley off. Does it just come out, or yes it does? No, it doesn't. Wait a minute. Oh. So how does that work then? Oh, I see. That's cool. So I'm gonna put this over here. So now we need to take this off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to get that off there with it hooked up. So how does it work? Right there. That is what pulls that piece that I was looking at on the bottom of the spool. This pulls on it and pushes on it, I bet. That's how it works. That's cool. Stick it over here. Let's take this off. These should be 9/16. What's that? Where the hell's that? Oh, that's from the pulley. By the way, those are actually 1/2 inch. I had the wrong socket, my bad. I believe the head bolts on these are 1/2 inch. I was thinking of the other case series, the 341s and the 241s and 301s. Yeah, that's the correct size. It's 1/2 inch. There we go. I have one of the bolts stuck in here, or nuts stuck in here. It's a matter of, I don't think there's anything on the side that holds it. I think it's just these ones up here on the top. I could go over there and look at that other one that I've got, but I'm just not going to do that because I want to find out, just taking it off and finding out for myself. There we go. So there's 4. They can stay in there. 4 of them in total. See if we can get this off here. There we go. It was that easy. Hopefully it goes together that easy again. Take this and we'll sit it over here. Probably going to end up, I am going to take that and see if I can straighten that one piece. No, damn it. I was hoping. So that's our ground right there. And then if I loosen, no, never mind. I was going to say if I loosen those, they should come off, but no. On some of the case series, they have it slatted, so if you loosen these, you can just slide the shield off or the shroud off. This one apparently is not like that. You got to take the bolt, well, you might not have to take the bolt completely out, but it does seem like you do. That could be, yeah, oh, maybe we'll get lucky. I keep wanting to move that wire. We're going to see if we do. If we can just take this. Oh, it is slatted. Is it? find out here in a minute whether it's slided or not. I don't know what these are under here for. Yeah, there it's slided. We just got to get it off. It's been on there for probably, you know, close to 50 years. I mean, it's not gonna be easy to get it off. So I'm not sure what happened and or where you guys left me at. The camera battery died. You guys left. I didn't realize you left until after I got this off. I'm not sure if you guys saw the hydraulic pump come off. I hope you did. This is underneath of this. It was a little bit of a struggle to get off of there, but you know, 50 years worth of grease and grime under there doesn't really help you much at all. I was expecting to see a little bit worse under here, but that actually doesn't look terrible. Looks like we've got some little trespassers. So what we need, oh, wait a second. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it looked like there was no nut on there. I was gonna say, no wonder the head gasket blew. We got one bolt. We got 3 bolts and 3 studs. Okay. We got one more thing right there. I'm kind of on the edge of whether I want to take that front shroud off or not. I'm probably not going to. But I do want to take a look at that spark plug wire again. What's in here? Oh. Got a nut in there still, it won't come out. Probably not going to completely take them off with this. We'll probably just get them loose and then we'll finger them off. Was that one? Wow, that one's loose. Makes you wonder. Wonder if that one was our culprit. That's another one that's loose. Interesting. Why does this keep coming off? You guys excited to see what's under there? Hopefully, not too terrible. Should have plenty of compression now to run, right? So I bet you the head's gonna fight us to get it off there. If it fights me as much as that shroud did, I'll be surprised. Or if it doesn't fight me as much as that shroud did, I'll be surprised. I hope the camera caught that, how hard that thing was to get off there and how stuck it was to that one. Because it was pretty well stuck to the blower shroud right there. It didn't want to let go. I don't know why. I've had the thought of repainting this front shroud and all the engine tins, but I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. I don't know why they're blue. I have a suspicion though at one point they were green. I have seen some green poke out and then they just over time turn blue. Just get that off here. These might be. I haven't been grabbing the washers like I should. Oops. I should be grabbing those. I don't think all of them have had them. mind, they have. That's 2. That's 1, 3, 4. There's not one there. There's a few of them that have turned kind of hard. Everything for the head is in the battery tray, and everything else is down in the on the fender. Let's see about getting this off here. I'm going to be surprised. Oh, we got to take these out of here. That's right. I didn't take them out completely when I took that top shroud off there. Now we got to take them out completely to get these out of here. I think this way is the way to loosen it down this. Too bad. And over here, if that dipstick wasn't there, it would be so much easier to get. You're tightening it, loosening it. There you go. Well, that's surprising. It's moving. I didn't expect that. Damn, I was kind of expecting more of a fight. I mean, it was stuck to this one. I don't know why it was so stuck to that, but it was. Ready? Actually, that doesn't look too bad. It looks fairly good. There's your head gasket. There's the bottom of the cylinder. Yeah, right there. That's where it was blowing out. So I wonder if this was loose or if... Oh, actually, it's back here. So I wonder if the head was loose. Or if this blew. Let's take a look. Yeah, it almost looks like it was ready to blow. Yeah, that was ready to blow. I'd show the camera, but I don't know if you guys would be able to see it. Yeah. Yep, that one was done. That one was done and ready to give up on life. I'm going to take a second to clean up that bore. And not that bore. I'm going to take a second to clean up this piston. And after I do that, we'll take a look at the bore and we'll see how the bore looks. If the bore looks good, then perfect. It doesn't burn any oil, so it shouldn't be too bad. I do want to see if this is the original piston. I don't see any marks in it or anything. I bet you that's the original piston. So this motor probably hasn't been opened in 50 years. Yeah, see, you would see STD on it if it was a replacement piston. It could have been opened at one point, but again, not likely. I definitely do think this is a virgin, this tractor. I don't think anybody has messed with it all that much. I'm probably the one that's messed with it the most, if anything. Overall, it does not look terrible. I'm really kind of surprised that that's not a rebuilt, wait a minute, 20. Oh yeah, somebody's been in here. This is a 20 over piston. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I didn't bring my phone or else I'd get a picture of it. I'll get a picture of it and I'll put it in the video. But right here, that says 20. So this has been in, somebody's been into this motor at one point. So yeah, damn it. I was hopeful. Let's get a look at that bore. Hopefully that's just oil. Let's get a look at that bore. I don't currently have a flashlight with me. We'll have to get one. But hopefully, it didn't look too bad. Yeah, somebody's been into this thing at one point in time. I wonder how long ago that was. Probably 20 years ago, give or take. Let me grab a flashlight. It almost looked like I could see some cross stitching in that bore. So what I'm going to do, I ran in the house and grabbed the phone. Let's just take a peek at this bore. I actually could probably turn the camera on in here and let you guys look. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn my phone camera on with the flash so that you guys can get a peek with me. On the phone camera, let's take a peek. There's some scoring right there. It almost looks like it has cross thatching in it still, but it's hard to tell. The scratches in the piston are from me. Yeah, right there, see that 20? That piston was bored 20 over. How's this side look? I can't really get over here all that well. This is the other side. I think it's run hot at one point in time. Overall though, it doesn't really look too terribly bad. One thing that we can do, there's you guys up on the stand. One thing that we could do is we can come over here and grab my dentistry equipment and we can see if we can find any holes in it that I believe are going, or any deep scores that are going to end up being problems. I'm gonna send you guys back over to the camera, and after I do that, you'll be watching again. So now you guys are back in the big camera. Let's go on ahead and let's investigate with our scaffolds. I would stick my hand in there and feel around, but my fingers are too big and there's studs. So I'm just gonna kind of poke around in here, just go around it, try not to scratch it. And we're gonna see, right there's a deep one. Hear that? The really dark ones, those are deep scores. Those are the ones to worry about. So far only one. However, so far it's just this one over here. However, there are a few other ones this is grabbing into. We might, what do we want to do here? Let's bore 20 over. My worry is, I'll say, well, we could bore it over again, bore it 30 over. Well, you have it bored over, then you hone out that cylinder and it's still going to have those scores. I don't think it burned any oil when I ran it, and it seems like it has pretty good power. So I think I'm just going to leave it alone. If it ends up having issues and it alarms me any more than it does now, then I think we'll just leave it alone. For right now though, I think we're fine. It's not really that concerning. I might actually chase these threads since I'm over here looking at it and go through those with a tap. So I think I'm just gonna, if I decide to, I will. Right now I don't really want to, so I'm probably just gonna leave that alone. Let's take that hydraulic lift piece over to the, actually, before we do that, this is the one for Tecumseh. Let's see if we can get it to work on here. I can already tell you it's different by, yeah, just by looking at it. Okay. Well, off to the vise. So I wonder if when the engine was bored is when they took that and bent it. And I wonder why they bent it. It just seems kind of odd to me. I think right there. I believe right here. I think this is factory. I think it's right there. Hopefully we might be able to get it cleaned, or we might be able to get rid of it in the vise. We'll give it a shot. If it starts to look like it's getting ready to split, we'll leave it alone. Actually, because I can't replace this. Actually, it appears to be going fairly well. I don't hear nothing. And it looks to be bending. Shit. It might have had a little bit of a bend to it from the factory. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. It's not quite straight, but it is. Where's that Tecumseh one? The Tecumseh one has a little bit of a bend to it. Oh, there's a bend right there. I'm gonna leave it like that. Maybe it actually was touching somebody's leg. That could be it. There we go. That's how we're gonna leave it. Just like that. Cool. So hopefully now that'll be more realistic instead of having to reach so far forward just to raise and lower a snowplow. So let's go on ahead and let's take this back over to the tractor. I'm gonna take a second and clean that up if I can. If I can't, then we'll just leave it alone. And hopefully here soon we'll have a head gasket for it that we can put on there and see how it does. Well, we're getting back into this 110. I ordered a head gasket for it. I believe this to be our head gasket. So we can go on ahead and open this puppy up and just find out what it is. I believe this is our head gasket. No address is on here, is there? No. Sometimes I forget. I shouldn't show my address to the camera. All right, come on. So we have been getting snow, unfortunately, the past couple of days. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up throwing a snowplow on this tractor or not. I've been tossing the idea around in my head. If that is something you guys would be interested in seeing, leave me a comment down below. I'd have to put different tires on it, on the ass end, but maybe we can make it happen. Okay. Gotta keep it in front of the camera so that way you all can see. I ordered this from Rotary, 23-2763 for anybody out there that wants the part number for the K181 gasket. So let's go on ahead and let's get this open. One thing I did off camera, well, a few things I did off camera. I went ahead and I flattened the head surface. Damn it, you weren't supposed to do that. I went under here with a piece of sandpaper and a granite surface, and I did that with it, sanded it down flat. Another thing I did was chase the threads, and I also cleaned up the head studs and chased the threads on them too. So everything should go together nicely. There we go. So now I believe all we need to do is we need to put our head back on, get everything tightened down where it needs to be. And once we do that, we should be able to call it done and get this thing running. So here we go. We got a washer and a bolt. I'm gonna run them in with the impact. See, everything looks a lot nicer. I probably wanna go over them with the wire wheel again. Actually, I don't even know if I want to, whatever. I'm debating on whether I want to go over this stuff with the wire wheel or not. I did chase the threads, but I didn't wire wheel them. I think they should be fine. And I think it is just these three. Well, I went over them with a Scotch-Brite pad. I don't think they were in any order. I think they were like that. And all of them were the same size. Hopefully none of these had double washers. Whoa, wait a minute. Some of these are thicker than the other ones. I don't want to know where that one goes. There's one there. We didn't miss no. Interesting. We'll have some extra washers, I guess. Oh, they may go up above. Oh, those probably hold the thing down. Okay, I know what they're for now. Get our nuts run onto here. And that leaves us with, should leave us with a couple other ones for the, okay, we do not. 2, 4, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. Oh, them ones, those ones down there go to the hydraulic pump. Okay. I have a feeling that all of them were double washered. However, I think we should be okay. I think what I'm going to do is, my mind is bothering me. I think I'm just gonna go on ahead and take these thick washers and I'm gonna put them with the head bolts. Something is bothering me. And that one, okay. And there's 3 of these ones, so we'll stick these with the bolts and we'll leave the skinny ones with the studs. At least that's what I'm thinking, is the thicker ones go with these. I would just leave them out, which I want to, but again, at the same time, I don't. I really don't want to have to get back into this thing. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 3 of them. Those probably don't go to there. Okay. I think we are ready. Oh boy, someone's gonna get pissed off for the way I'm gonna do this, but you know, those are 1/2 inch. You guys could have told me I had the wrong socket for that. There we go. That's just what we want. 1/2 inch. There we go. Right now we're just getting them on. There we go. I don't really follow any particular patterns when I install my head bolts. I more or less just go torque them down in a circle. I start there and I finish with this one. Then I'll go over them again. This torques them down to about 20 thou, somewhere around there. So, or 20 foot-pounds, I mean. Just do that. Like so. And we'll bring it around like so. And then the second pass, we'll just make sure they all stop. Like so. And I know what someone's gonna say, and just because you're gonna complain, I'm gonna grab a socket wrench and I'm gonna try it myself. This one should be, it is. Let's check. Wrong way. Wrong way. Ready? Yep, that's 20. Cool. Just where I want it. So now we can go on ahead and we can put this top piece on that holds the pump in. I'd like to actually, real quick, just make sure that's tight. Make sure that this is tight. And once we do that, which it is, yep. So now let's go on in and let's set that on top. I believe I showed it on camera, but I straightened this out. So I want to just make sure that it is where it needs to be. That should be fine. Ouch. That would hurt. So the pump is going to have to be in place, but right there is where it's going to be, roughly. Yeah, I would say that's fine. It's better than it was. As long as it's not hitting me in the knee. Let's go on ahead and put the pump back on. Well, we probably actually want to go on ahead and just put this back on here and slide it down. As long as it stays remotely here, we should be okay. The one for the Tecumseh has a bend in it. Somewhere around here. I'm tempted to put another bend in it. That should be high enough, actually. That should be up high enough. Let's grab our pump. Yeah, because my knee doesn't exactly go up all the way to the top of that. This right here is what this goes into. At least it should be what that goes into. Where's that at? And then if I can, and it's probably not going to let me without bolting it in. I was going to say I would like to sit on it if I can and just see where it is and see if everything works. So let's get some washers on here. 2, 3. Why are those two so big? Suspicion I missed something. Why are those two washers so big? Unless they went to something else. There we go. All of them have washers. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, stick our washers on. There's only 2 of them spacers. So it wouldn't be to hold this up. I don't know what those were from. Let's go back in the video and find out, I guess. It doesn't really concern me all that much. Does this still move? Yes, it still moves. So that's how we're gonna tension our belt. For those of you wondering, it's just a matter of did it run this way or this way around that pulley. We'll find out. So now, since that is in, we can take our little pump. There's got to be a way to run that in there with that poking through. Forgive me, I haven't done this yet. I've never done this before. This is my first time playing with one of these hydraulic lift tractors. Did I get it? Did I get it? In there? Maybe? No? Now I got it. I did. Look at that. That's up kind of high still. However, I think we'll be okay. You guys can see that, right? I think that lever's up kind of high still. However, that's a lot better than having to reach up like I used to. I prefer it down here a little more, but that's fine. That's hooked up. Let's go on ahead and let's get this thing drove in like so. And once we do that, I think these here are what hold. Wait a second. Oops, we missed something. We gotta put that shroud back. The one that, oh, I don't know. We forgot. Let's try this again. We kind of kind of jumped the gun a little bit. Well, actually, more or less, we wanted to see where that would be at and make sure that everything was going to work. That's my excuse. What's yours? I'm gonna run this one down here. I'm gonna run this one here. Hopefully we have them right, and if we don't, we can switch them. It's not that hard to flip around a hydraulic line. But yeah, and then hopefully we have them. For some support. I'm not going to overly tighten them. Here's what I have done. I stuck a battery in it. I also have not put any fuel in it yet, but everything's put back on the way it needs to be. Let's go on ahead and let's start let's turn the engine over, make sure it sounds like it's got compression. And if it does, we'll put some fuel in the tank and see how it runs. I was kind of hopeful that it would start, and unfortunately we're not going to get that lucky. Let's go on ahead and let's put some fuel in it. And after we put some fuel in it, we'll crank it over for a while and see what happens. Right now it's still kind of a open window, I guess, as to what's going to happen. If it's going to take off and the hydraulics are going to move right, or it's going to take off and they're going to be wrong, or if it's not going to take off. I'm hoping it's the first one. But as we all know, it's never the first option. It can't go right. It just can't. Nothing ever goes right. It can't be that easy. Set that off to the side. But that's what makes the video interesting, is when things go wrong. and you got to fix them. That's what you guys want to see. Let's choke it. Push this over some until we start to prime. And once it primes and the engine starts, we should be able to unchoke it and see how it runs. Ready? Ignition's on. There's no you know, it's not going to start if you don't hook the spark plug up. I was wondering what was going on. All right, let's give it another shot. I do smell gas. We have it flooded. I'm going to give it a little bit of throttle. There it goes. It just tried to take off. I'm going to let it set for a little bit, and we'll just kind of let it settle for a minute, let that we'll let that starter cool down some. Starter, I know, doesn't sound very good. That starter definitely needs some help, but right now I'm just not ready to give it the help it needs. So, yeah. I'll bring you guys back here in a bit, and when I do, hopefully this thing will start. Got it running. It runs fairly good. It's kind of cold right now. I haven't tried sitting on it yet, for those of you wondering. I wanted to hear it run. I'd say it runs fairly good. It sounds like it's starting to run better as it sits there and runs. So I'll let it run for a while, and I'll bring you guys back when I go to try driving it. Want to go hill climbing? Hold on. I gotta pick one. Take two. Want to go hill climbing? runs a lot better now that it's got that new head gasket on it. Yeah, see? Turf tires. Turf tires, see? But yeah, I'm kind of surprised they made it up that little hill. I didn't think them little turfs would do that, but, well, they did. So, gotta believe it. If you want to see how big this hill is, it's not really big, it's kind of little. That'd be a cool shot to get one from right here, actually. We might do that. I got an idea. King of the fucking hill. That looks good sitting up there. It reminds me of Whistling Diesel in his Jeep that he's got sitting up on top of the pillar. Cool. I think that's going to be the thumbnail for the video. We'll have to see. Come with me and you'll see a world of OSHA violations. Might be a monument. We might just leave it there like that. That's funny. That looks good sitting up there though. It really does. I need a parts tractor now that I can do that with and just have it sit on that hill like that. And when people drive around this curb and ask me about it, I'll say, well, I don't know. It's just there. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank all you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed what you see. If you like this video, please consider going down below, hitting that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you guys a thing. It tells YouTube that people like my videos and that I should make more of them. It also tells me that I do a good job at what I do and that you guys like what you see. So yeah, and more dumb stunts like this. I want to thank all you guys for watching. Please remember again to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, this is giving me ideas. It really isn't giving me very good ideas. However, we could make something work out of one of these two hills. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And again, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.